Three new NFL head coaches were just fired. The Jacksonville Jaguars parted ways with Doug Marrone, their head coach. They went 1-15, the number one overall pick. That was obvious, and we saw it coming. The Jets fired Adam Gase, who went 2-14, saw that coming. And the Chargers have fired Anthony Lynn, their head coach. We saw that coming. People were asking for it. However, this is the one coach that got fired in the 2020, after the 2020 season that I went, I don't know. I don't know that I would have done that. He went 7-9, had a bunch of injuries, kind of a tumultuous year with COVID and yada yada. And first of all, Anthony Lynn is likely to land on his feet. He's already actually been rumored to be the favorite to be the new Minnesota Vikings offensive coordinator. And I think it's very possible that Anthony Lynn, who was known for kind of falling apart in his season, he might be a better coordinator than head coach, but he's definitely a very good man who I think knows some football. And I like Anthony Lynn, and I would imagine he's going to be okay down the road. He'll land on his feet. But here's my concern, and we'll see what happens with Justin Herbert. Well, you have to give credit to Anthony Lynn and really Anthony Lynn's staff. I would actually give most of the credit to Pep Hamilton, the quarterback coach of the LA Chargers. Justin Herbert came from Oregon with a lot of problems. He came into the LA Chargers and got much, much better. And whether that's because he didn't have to deal with college classes anymore, that's a possibility. But I think also more likely, he got really good coaching from the Chargers. And so, man, to fire the coaching staff that helped get Justin Herbert much, much better feels like a big risk, actually. And we'll see what happens. I also don't know. There's not really a lot of availability right now in the NFL for head coaches. And I don't know who the Chargers are going to hire. I'm not very confident in this move. I wish I was. I've changed my tune completely on Justin Herbert. I'm very impressed. He's awesome. But he got great coaching from the Chargers staff, specifically from Pep Hamilton, their quarterback coach. And you're not going to bring in a new coach and be like, you have to keep Pep Hamilton. That's weird and not quite right. You got to let the new coach hire whoever he wants to hire. But it just, oh man, I really don't know that I would have fired Anthony Lynn. We'll see what happens, and we'll see who they replace him with. I have an open mind. But 6 coaches were fired this year. The Falcons fired Dan Quinn. The Texans fired Bill O'Brien. Lions fired Matt Patricia, Adam Gase, Doug Marrone. The only coach I went, ooh, is that the right move? It was the Chargers firing Anthony Lynn. We'll see what happens. But I don't feel that confident in the Chargers' prospects for their new head coach. But we'll see. They might hire an amazing coach and do very well. And I like Justin Herbert. They clearly have a lot of talent on their roster, and I understand all the hatred for Anthony Lynn because he had a history of falling apart and losing leads and not doing very well at the end of games. I understand all the hatred for the guy, but it's imperative you get a coach that can help Justin Herbert continue to progress going into his second year as the Chargers quarterback. And it's really time will tell. We'll see what happens. And I'm nervous about that one moving forward.